I look a mess, I'll explain that in a second, but I had my birthday this week. Yay! Not, because guess what I got for my birthday? I got the most unwanted present ever. I got COVID. Yes, I spent my birthday in bed feeling like I had really bad flu because my boyfriend passed COVID on to me. And the cheeky bugger didn't even have the audacity to feel ill. No, he had a bit of a cough last weekend. I'm filming this on Saturday, so obviously it's been like a week and a half since I put a video out, and I know I'd said that I was going to start maybe doing videos on weekends, but this kind of like didn't have a choice about this one. But yeah, he had a bit of a cough last weekend. He did a test at the kid's house and tested positive for COVID, came straight back home, brought a test for me. I tested negative. I was like, hey, that's fine, I feel fine anyway. With a bit of a dodgy belly that night actually, which was probably actually linked to it. Woke up the next morning on the Monday, felt like hell. Felt like I had flu, basically. Headache, bones were hurting, skin was really sensitive and really hurting. I just was like, right, bed, rest, whatever. Woke up on the Tuesday, which was my birthday, and still felt like hell. Did a test like in the afternoon again, still was negative, but I may not have done it right because when I woke up on the Wednesday morning, did it first thing, not eaten, not drank, no tablets, nothing, turned out positive. So the other two tests were probably I did something wrong, and I probably did have it. And I've just basically been like that all week. I lost my voice for like a day, pretty much, for about 24 hours. I couldn't speak because my throat was so raw, it hurt to even breathe. I've had to spend a few nights falling asleep, sitting and up because I couldn't lay down because it hurt too much and it was making me cough. Past couple of days is when I've really had the cough, like the dry, tickly throat cough. That's been the most annoying thing ever. So there's going to be a fair bit of editing on this video, so if it seems like it's a bit skip jumpy, it's because I've had to stop to cough, and I've obviously had to edit that out. So that's why I look the way that I do. I haven't brushed my hair yet today. I keep having to, because my ears have been a bit affected through it all. I've been obviously putting ear drops in, my one has disappeared somewhere. I can't stand the sunlight so much, so I'm having to wear my sunglasses. I'm still in my PJs, although these were fresh on yesterday at least, because yesterday was the first time in 5 days I actually felt well enough to get up and get a bath. It was the first time in 5 days I brushed my hair. My hair was knotted. The one thing that made it a bit easier to brush was the fact that it was so damn greasy from me not washing it. But getting a bath made me feel a little bit better. I hadn't like changed out of the clothes that I was wearing, which is basically my PJs, for like 5 days. So it was nice to put on fresh clothing. It was nice to brush my hair. It was nice to clean my hair and my skin. I hadn't been managed to brush my teeth, mainly because the pain in my body had kind of spread to like, because my bones hurt, obviously my jaw hurt, so my teeth ached, and actually the act of brushing my teeth really helped kind of ease that a bit. For the first 3 days I took like paracetamols or like cold and flu tablets, which is essentially paracetamol with other ingredients, to kind of get me through. But after about 3 days of taking those, I started getting really kind of like upset belly, so I had to stop taking tablets, but luckily like things had started to ease a tiny bit, so I wasn't in quite as much pain, so I could deal with that. My appetite has been practically non-existent. I've been hardly eating. I've barely been eating 1 meal a day, never mind 3. It's been like a slice of toast in the morning, a bit of jelly. I did manage to force myself to eat a sandwich yesterday for lunch, but then was not hungry at dinner time and had a bowl of ready break for dinner, because that's all I can manage. But that's kind of been like how my week has gone. Luckily the fact that Aaron didn't feel unwell has meant that he's been able to look after me, because I have needed looking after. Like for a good 3 days or so, I could not get out of bed long enough to make myself drink or make anything to eat. So he has been brilliant in like making sure I've got fluids, making sure I've got tablets and things like that. And the kid's mum actually offered to go and do shopping for us, so she did some shopping for us. so that we had food in. So I've been very lucky in that sense. If I was here on my own, it would have been really, really, really bad, because I wouldn't have been able to get up for food or anything. So I would have really struggled and probably would have been ill longer. We're both double vaccinated as well, so that has obviously played a part. If you are not vaccinated and have issues on that and opinions on that and whatever, then good for you. Don't want to hear about it in the comments. So obviously today has been the first day that I've had any kind of energy or been able to talk long enough to actually film a video. And even with that, I can feel my energy going. I'll spend the next couple of hours in bed. I am now trying to kind of get up in the afternoon and go downstairs and sit on the sofa, so that at least I'm getting out of bed, just as a change of scenery, and so that I'm not just wallowing in bed 24/7. I've spent like 5 days in here. But that's been my week. Hope your week has gone a little bit better than that. I'll try and catch up on like the things that I'm now way behind on because of having a week of not being able to do anything. I'll try. I don't want to keep talking about like the housing situation, because to be honest that just gets me down. So if there's like big news, I'll let you know. But every tiny little bit of news, I'm not going to bother. So that's it from me this week. I'll see you in the next video. Bye for now.